Good evening, everybody. Episode 43. So, Friday at 5:30 only means one thing. We run through, generally, everything that's arrived this week. Now, a couple of things that are going to be different. Yes, there's a couple of new bits. However, there's lots more bits coming tomorrow. So, I thought maybe a good thing to do, good evening, Mr. Berry, is to maybe do a quick recap on some of the things we've run over in the last kind of 3 or 4 weeks from other brands, and almost do like a brand summary, a brand edit, and just do a little refresher on some cool bits, some key bits, not everything because we'll be here forever. But I thought that'd be a good idea. And then next, like tomorrow's deliveries, will include in next week's live. So let's get going and we'll do a little bit of a freshen up. Okay, so first up we're going to do Fred Perry. So for me, a lot of my Fred Perry is polo based, t-shirt based, and I always add on some nice little bits of jersey wear, so like kind of sweatshirts and a couple of jackets. So the best performers over the last few weeks is this one. So this guy in green on navy, it's not quite a dark navy, it's not a mid blue. It's somewhere in between, and I think that's partly why it's done well. And this green that used to be a real seasonal colour green, but now it appears all year round. It's just a strong colour. We've got a few other colours, 75 quid on this guy. You can wear it with pretty much everything, whether it be shorts, chinos, jeans, combats, whatever. Works with everything. Secondly, is a bit more of a seasonal piece. Quarter zip in this baby blue colour, or as I like to think of it, dirty city blue colour. But I have more City fans coming than I do United fans, unfortunately. So, powder blue. There you go, you can see a bit better. Navy blue logo, quarter zip, and this soft jersey fabric. Exactly, Mr. Greaves. How are we, pal? Tip into the cuff as well for a nice bit of detail. So rib to the cuff, ribbed on your hemline, which I mention every week, gives you a better overall fit. This is done great. It's a real smart casual piece. I want to say this is 95 quid. Yeah, 95 quid. Been a great one, that. Not that many left. So if you like that one, come and grab it. So a couple of key pieces from Fred Perry. Next on is Deus. The kings of the graphic tee, I think. This one, as soon as you see it, you'll remember it. This is called, I want to say the outage tee, but I don't think it's Recoil, isn't it? Yeah. This is called the Recoil tee. A bit of an ecru white more than a crisp Arctic white. Blue graphic. So I see cool little Deus Ex Machina graphic on there. And as we pan out and turn it round, really strong font and graphic on that one. 50 quid on this one. Really nice weight. Nice and premium. Does well all the time. Done it in black as well. More to come home for the next couple of weeks. And then we have something a little bit more fun with this Deus graphic. So it's a little bit more surf and cycles, a little bit more relaxed in terms of the graphic. Green on green. Last couple of these now. 45 quid on this one. A little bit lighter in the fabric because it's a back end of a summer style, but it's done great. So I think that will be probably around maybe another week or so, and then that one we'll finish that one. But that gives you a good reflection of what Deus does and how it looks. On to some newness, and I think I mentioned last week about Selected. They're one of the early ones in terms of sending through the heavier product as we kind of head into autumn styles, and these are no exception. So I think we're probably going to have a decent probably week next week in terms of weather, and I think it starts to tail off. So this product will become a lot more relevant. So, evening, Mr. Gaunt. So we have this beautiful wool jacket. So we've got this slightly oversized collar, these oversized utility pockets, beautiful zip through front on this heavy wool fabric. Now, before you all say, oh, it's going to be itchy, that one. Well, on the lining, it is beautifully lined with this soft, it's almost like a silk fabric. I mean, it's not silk, but it feels a lot softer. So you don't get the wool on the inside. So this really softens it up on the inside. Other features, you've got the button adjustment on the cuff. Sits just on the waist. So it's that shorter look. And I think that makes it look a bit more tailored. The Jacob jacket, this is called, and this is 130 quid. So charcoal grey, perfect for autumn winter, because that's going to go with everything, isn't it? Dark grey. So the Jacob, small right through to double XL on that. And then, as always, as we come into autumn, straight away it becomes overshirt season in here. And that's the one thing majority of people who come and say, right, where are the overshirts? So this is called the Tate. Now, if you followed the socials yesterday, especially on stories, I'd put on the Jacob jacket, and I also put on this guy. So this is the Tate. So classic work shirt / overshirt sort of silhouette in a soft, let's see if we can get it, thin cord. So it's like a really fine cord, really soft. The structure is quite soft as well, so it's not too, what's the word I'm looking for? It's not too stiff. You get a lot of movement within it, but you don't sacrifice your style either. So you've got the twin pockets on the chest. Again, slightly oversized collar, I would say. Button through front. Button adjustment on your cuff. Nice and simple on the back. Again, you can wear that with denims, with a cool chino, even like a 3/4. I know, mate. I know. And yeah, that's a classic example of what you'll see a lot of from us in the coming months. Can wear it as a lightweight jacket as well. So that's your newness from Selected this week. On to Berghaus. A quick whiz through Berghaus really, because we covered it, did it last week. And it was this guy has done well this week. There's two colours. You've got this one. You've also got it in green with an orange print on the back. 30 quid. Classic Berghaus. You know all about that one if you watched the live last week. Alright, Wolsey. Really doing the business at the moment, Wolsey. Ever since it's come in, probably like 6-7 weeks ago. Probably say the best-selling brand as well. I mean, don't let me put you off. And that is one of the deliveries that's coming tomorrow. Best-selling t-shirt. So it is the Fox front and back graphic print t-shirt. So really solid navy colour. Nice graphic on the chest of the Fox with the golf club. And then brilliant graphic, contrast graphic on the back. We're going to have all sizes back in. 40 quid. Quality is one thing that everybody comments on with Wolsey. Regular fit. We're going to have the full size run as of tomorrow. Small through to XL. And I expect it to sell out again. Not far behind it is this guy. So this is the Wolsey print t-shirt. Ecru t-shirt, and it's like a teal graphic. So as you see, the branding is different on this guy, and as we pan out, same setup in terms of a lot more of the details on the back. So it's a nice retro font, but not too heavy. Again, 40 quid, all the same rules apply, regular fit, beautiful quality, full size runs as of tomorrow. And then the other one, now you remember this when we did the live a few weeks ago, we thought it was going to be a bit of a curveball, but it's done really well. So this is the restock of it, and it is a zipped over shirt in this beautiful coral colour. So it's slightly washed out, so it's not a super bold coral. So it's slightly washed out, a bit more vintage. It's got that worn-in look. Perfect for this sort of style, though. I think, especially with like overshirts and work shirts, the more you wear it in, the more worn it looks, the better it looks for me. Anyway, it doesn't look too contrived. it looks authentic. And then as you pan in there, you'll see tonal 1755 is actually when the brand very, very first started. Concealed zip, and if you remember the preview from last time, if you want to wear it as a funnel neck, you can, because you can pop the collar, wear that as the funnel, and then you have this button closure there. So you've got two different looks to it. As I say, it's billed as an overshirt, very much in the lightweight jacket space as well. And for, I want to say it's 120, this one, isn't it? 125 quid. You'll get so much wear out of it. 125 quid is not a lot to pay for it. Again, sits in and around, like, yeah, your waist area. I nearly said your hip area, but it's not, it's your waist area. All sizes on that at the moment, which is great. Right, last couple of bits, and then we'll finish off. Penfield. Same sort of, I nearly said it's the same demographic as Berghaus, but I don't think it is. I think it's probably a little bit broader than that. Kind of falls into the guys that buy into Wolsey, Berghaus, a little bit of Deus. So Penfield does really well off the back of that. So this is called the Fishing Bear t-shirt. Now you're thinking, I don't see a bear, and I certainly don't see it fishing. It's because he's on the back. There he is, having a right old time there. We did this in a white, but the white is sold out now. So we're down to the last couple on the navy. Been a super cool style, done really well. But once we finish this off, we've got new styles to come through. So don't miss out on that. And then the other one is a Circle Landscape hood. Again, you can see it's a hoodie, but where's the circle, where's the landscape, I hear you say. Well, there's your answer. So, nice soft multicolour on the back, nice big graphic, looped back on the fabric, so it's lightweight, that you're not going to overheat if you're wearing it indoors. Nice and heavy, again, all about the feel, the fabric, the weight. 85 quid on him as well. Right, now I think that is enough of a refresher. As you know, there's loads more either side of what I've shown you. Loads of accessories, caps, socks. We've also got loads of really good pre-loved that we've not even gone through yet. Probably a little bit low on the footwear, but there's still some good options if you are after a pair of trainers. Yeah. Tomorrow is Wolsey, and fingers crossed, I know I say it every week, but Wawa's coming either tomorrow or early part of next week. If it's tomorrow, I'll be buzzing because it's been so long since we've had it in. But that's been my fault, no one else's fault. It's not the brand's fault, it's my fault. So Wawa and Wolsey tomorrow. So loads going on. It's also my birthday tomorrow. So feel free, to come in with a little Peroni, little Moretti. I'm not fussy. 47 years young tomorrow I am. So like any good self-employed person, I'm working all weekend. So yeah, lots going on. 10 till 5 tomorrow, 11:40 on Sunday. Room14menswear.co.uk, or equally, everything on the website is also on the TikTok shop. So if you're a TikTok shopper, thank you, Daniel. Go to TikTok and buy it there. I'm bloody everywhere. And that's everything you probably need to know. Fingers crossed the weather stays dry. Fingers crossed you all have a brilliant weekend. And I'll see you all next Friday. See you later. Have a good one. If I could switch.